Hey, you all, and good morning. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north. More specifically, we are in my hometown of Valparaiso, Indiana. Wow, when was I in Florida? I think left Florida 2 days ago. Quite the trip to Florida. Amazing 2 week trip with amazing weather, doing theme parks every day, which, let me tell you, theme parks are a lot of fun. Theme parks are one of my favorite things to do, but doing 2 weeks full of theme parks is it catches up with you, and it did catch up with me the day I left Florida. I was actually going to go do stuff along the way, show some things on my trip back north, but I I couldn't do it. I was so exhausted that all I had the energy to do was drive, um, without being sleepy. I was, but luckily I didn't have to stop and sleep or anything along the way. But I got up and I'm like, I cannot do anything. I had to cancel plans. I was going to go to the ice display at the Gaylord Palms where they do the ice carvings. I had asked Adam earlier in the week if he wanted to go with me. He said that he had been in Alaska for 2 weeks and didn't want to see any more ice. But I woke up after 2 weeks of theme parks and I'm like, I can't go stand around in the ice. I gotta go home. So a very rare example of me canceling something. I told you I follow through with plans every once in a while. I have to make the call to not follow through. So drove through Florida, got home, probably around midnight, and then we left the next day. I spent one night at home, got one night of sleep at home, and me and Jen hopped in the car. We drove here to beautiful Valparaiso, Indiana. I'm here in my mom's backyard by her lake. Let's take a look at the lake here. Yeah, you can do a little bit of kayaking here on the lake. And when I say lake, it's a small lake. That's the end over there. It looks really pretty right now. It's got the reflection. It's got some geese out there swimming. Yeah, it's just a beautiful little piece of water out here behind my mom's house. But yeah, we got in last night. Ended up being didn't get here till 3 in the morning. Just a lot. These are one of those things where just a lot of little things start adding that time onto your trip. Did not realize until I was in the process of leaving. You know what? Because sometimes I get so busy. Sometimes I'm doing so many things that I don't have time to just stop and think about the basic logistics of something. So I got in the car and I realized, oh, it's giving like an extra 2 hours on Google Maps. And immediately I realized what I should have already taken into account, that 40 is gone. The road, the highway, the main route between my home and Tennessee was washed away during Hurricane Helene. So I ended up having to take back roads, added about 2 hours onto the total time. And then there's just little things. You stop to eat, you stop to go to the bathroom. They start to add up, and we didn't get here till 3 in the morning. But we made it here in time for Thanksgiving. So yeah, today and tomorrow I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time, with family, enjoying Thanksgiving dinner. And I didn't have any uploads for the last 2 days. It stresses me out because I'm like, I don't know, I want to keep putting out content, I want to keep vlogging, but sometimes you gotta just accept that life happens and there won't always be a video. Won't always be able to make a video to put out the next day, but getting ready, having Thanksgiving here in just a little bit. All right, in the kitchen here, where Thanksgiving dinner is being prepared by my mom. How are you doing, Mom?
I'm good.
Now this is what I've been craving all year long: the brown bag turkey. Are we going to do an unveiling here?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Isn't she a beauty?
Oh, it does look good.
Oh man.
It's like full of like lemons.
Lemon and celery and carrots.
I can smell it from here.
Oh, she's a beauty. All right.
Yeah, that looks good. I'm
Now we
excited.
have to take her temperature.
Uh-oh, so I might have to go back in if it's not.
Yeah.
What is it? What's
Oh, it's ready.
It's ready?
Yeah.
All right, just going to dig in.
We need to carve it. And I have assigned your younger brother to carve it.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right, my brother Dan has got the duty of carving the turkey with his electric. That just almost just like came off there without you like.
Piece of cake.
Yeah.
Maybe you could just pull the turkey apart with your
You can
hands.
literally just pull this apart. Yeah.
Oh
That
wow!
Oh, nice.
No
Look
problem.
at that.
All right.
No, just like jam it in there. There we go.
All right.
These are like giant buffalo wings.
This saw makes it very easy.
The turkey's falling off the bone.
Yeah. I hope it's not overdone, son.
If it's overdone, why would it be falling off the bone?
If it's falling off the bone, it's still moist.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Cut it right down the middle. Are you waiting for it to do like the National Lampoon's like pop? There we go. Get in there.
Oh, this is really hot.
Yeah, maybe we should try. Maybe we should try some of this turkey. It's my job to sample the turkey. That's good. Get that carcass cut apart.
Man, oh man, oh man.
There's that giant chunk.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
the turkey breast.
No, you're probably going to have to, like, put it on its side to get the thigh.
Yeah, how do you get all the meat out of there?
Because Jake wants every last bite.
All right.
Oh. Big leaky
Do a
turkey.
big flip here.
You're gonna do a turkey flip?
Big turkey
Oh,
flip.
careful, all the lemons are falling out.
That's all right.
All right.
Yeah. Look at the neck here. All that neck meat.
The skin.
Oh, you said the skin is the best part? Have you ever eaten the turkey tail? There's like a big like glob of fat like at the bottom, and it's really yummy.
Glob of fat.
Yeah. People like they sell it like they'll sell like a pack of turkey tails. Yeah, just get it.
I've never seen that.
There's so much meat on the back. Oh, look at that back meat. Oh.
Is that the thigh, son?
I think so.
No, this is the... What is that?
That's part of the wing, right?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
wing.
wow.
That's the drumette. The
wing.
drumette. So this is the vegan option.
Yeah, so it is rice, chickpeas, spinach, onion, and artichokes. And then that is vegan Parmesan cheese on the top.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to make the potatoes vegan too. So I'm going to use vegan butter and almond milk to make the potatoes and
What's vegan butter made out of?
plants.
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of plants?
I don't know.
Yeah, you really gotta like get in there with your hands and
You got to. Look at all the meat on that.
And so you know who's in charge of gravy? Granny does this.
you're in charge of gravy?
I guess.
No one told her.
It's like,
They were trying to throw away the turkey tail there, the most delectable part of the turkey. And my mom claimed that no one has heard of turkey tails except for me. All right, Dan. So you happy with your carving work?
yeah, it's the first time ever.
All right. In the comments section, I want everyone to rate Dan's carving job on a scale from 1 to 10.
I won't be offended. It was pretty horrible, but it was the first time I've ever.
No, look at this. All this delicious meat that we've got from the turkey. So what do you think, Keith?
And you have done an incredible job.
Oh,
Thanks, Cage.
Yeah.
the veteran turkey carver.
Very
Keith
good.
says that Dan did a very good job.
He did an excellent job of carving.
Okay, my mom doesn't want the turkey tail on the serving
Nobody
platter,
wants the turkey tail.
so I'm just gonna go ahead and eat it. Oh my gosh, so good.
He's dying.
Does anyone else want this?
No, I'm good.
The best piece of the turkey, the tail.
Is it white meat or dark?
It's very fatty.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Is it more fat than meat?
it kind of tastes like like ribs, like you know how ribs are real fatty.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of like the rib meat of a turkey.
I promise, once I start, I don't want to stop.
Me neither. Let's just eat the turkey now. Call everyone else and tell them Thanksgiving's canceled. We'll just eat it.
Okay,
I
now
forgot
we need to take that out.
Look at that. It's even got like a little bone on it, like a.
Needs to make the gravy.
Okay.
You making the gravy there, Grandma?
Yes, I am.
It's the real gravy made from the turkey, the turkey juice.
And that looks good.
I feel accomplished when
All right, look who's joined the Thanksgiving festivities.
This is not as much excitement as usual. I'm very, very tired.
You're tired? Tired from the driving yesterday?
Yeah, I didn't get to bed till like 5 or 6 a.m.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I fell asleep right when we got here.
I'm very tired.
But look, you missed the turkey carving, but I saved the wishbone.
Aren't you supposed to let it dry out for like 4 or 5 or 6 days?
I don't
I
know.
remember when I was growing up that
Kelsey's has seafood.
it just sat on the counter for like a week, and I just kept staring at it longingly, like I just want to do it. And every day I'm like, is it time? Is it time? So
And your
we
parents
just get to do it. Just
I guess so.
wait. You get to pick the side. I have to.
I'll take either side. I'll let you do. Now the thing is, if you get this, if you get the big part, then your wish
Then
comes
you
true.
win. Yeah.
You win.
Yeah, you win your wish. All right, after careful analysis, I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
are we going to count or just pull?
Do you count?
I don't know.
1, 2, 3.
Maybe
Okay.
this is why you wait.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Come on, yeah.
definitely. Okay, it's too spongy.
No,
It's
just keep pulling.
Use your name.
Keep pulling. Keep going.
it's not gonna break.
You can do it.
It's not gonna break.
No, it's not going to break.
Okay. Apparently,
I got so worried
That
last
side
night.
was
You guys
so
were so
tiny.
quiet coming in.
Oh, you didn't think we got in?
Yeah, I thought
No, it
Jake
was
came
just-
without you. And
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, what happened?
No, it was just incredibly
yeah, I left
late.
Jen. Okay, so Jen's parents are right. You cannot break. We'll have to set this aside.
All right, hold on. Let me put it back in.
Put it back together. We're gonna have to dry this out. We'll set it. We'll leave it here next to the watermelon,
What?
and then
Watermelon drying out?
I don't know. Maybe maybe like.
What if we baked it?
Can you?
Oh, I mean,
yeah.
it already baked. Never
It's already
mind.
baked.
It's already
But it's
baked.
the thing is, the problem is that this is the problem. That turkey was too juicy.
Oh, in the paper bag.
Yeah, so it made the wishbones too juicy. So it to somehow get the juices.
It's a lot of juice in.
like it's getting dry.
It's really springy and rubbery.
Yeah.
All right, well we'll put this away for a while. We'll figure something out and we'll break it. We'll break it next Thanksgiving.
Oh!
Oh, Jen,
it.
you ruined it.
I won!
And you also lost. So now no one's dream gets to come true.
Sorry.
Actually, I think the wishbone is like the monkey's paw. Like your dream comes true, but then something horrible befalls you afterwards. Okay, so this was a special request. I asked my brother Dan if he could run on the Peloton while playing guitar and beatboxing at the same time. Some good beatboxing. You're the best beatboxer that I know personally.
I'm probably one of the best ever, Dan. Whatever.
All right, here's the final spread.
Yeah. So we have scalloped corn.
Scalloped corn.
We have broccoli and cauliflower
looks good.
casserole.
Is this the green bean casserole?
Green bean casserole, Uncle Corey. Lou, cornbread and stuffing. Turkey, mashed potatoes, balls and wieners.
Balls and wiener. What's this? Is like it's like meatballs and sausages.
Little smokies, but they were out of smokies. This salad from Stephanie, it's thyme or rosemary and carrots. Very good.
All right, we got collard greens. That's macaroni and cheese.
It's seafood mac and cheese.
Seafood mac and cheese. Then what's this one?
And stuffed mushrooms.
Okay. Okay, so I got I didn't get a little bit of everything because my plate filled up. I got a fair amount of samples of some of the different stuff. Probably will go up and have some more. Probably will have some more tonight, tomorrow. You digging in, John? What did you get? The turkey stuff?
I also couldn't get a lot of everything because I ran out of room.
Grabbed a few things that look good. All right, let's try this. Try this Thanksgiving dinner. We'll rate this, and we'll decide if this is where this ranks as far as Thanksgiving dinners go.
Oh man, this is among the good ones.
It's really good.
Yeah. Already I'm getting vibes that this is the best Thanksgiving dinner of all time.
Well, like it was still functional. We moved like other furniture.
You agree?
I do.
Like you never really noticed it once
The seafood mac and cheese is very good.
and it's just like that.
Yeah, that was an interesting. Ooh, something really spicy. I think the collards are super spicy. Yeah, I don't normally like mac and cheese, but that is so good. Oh, maybe that's what's spicy.
No, the mac and cheese is spicy.
I normally don't like mac and cheese because it's
See?
bland,
That's what I told
but I
you.
like a little spice on it.
Mac and cheese.
There's some of that broccoli.
When do I transition to calling them collards? How long do I have to be in the South before I can refer
You
to
can call them
as
collards. That's
I
fine.
feel like it's an earned thing.
No, you can call them collards now. You lived there a year. You can say whatever you want.
Oh, like so last year we were getting ready to go move the U-Haul right after Thanksgiving.
That's right. For Thanksgiving dinner. Then right afterwards went and got the U-Haul and you moved. So it's just been just about a year now that we moved. That's crazy. How time flies.
And my office still isn't completely unpacked.
Still unpacking the office a year later, but she's getting there. She's making progress. We've never come to like a complete dead standstill, so that's good.
No, that's true.
There's a little bit here, a little bit there. Look at this, Mom.
Clean Slate Club. Still the charter member?
Yeah, taking a little post Thanksgiving dinner walk down here in downtown Valparaiso. Right along the Lincoln Highway here. Very quiet right now. I imagine most people with their families doing family things. Some people back at the house watching football games. Like I said, it's a Thanksgiving tradition to many. They were watching the Chicago Bears engage in a game of football with some other team. But I like to come down here to the downtown area to kind of clear my head, to walk a little bit after the large meal. It is very, very cold down here, but yeah, I like to just wanted to come see the downtown. Yeah, come see it before it's gone, because there is so many changes going on down here. When I was growing up, this is a very quaint area of town. These shops were all full of little shops that have been there forever, little hardware stores. There was a shoe cobbler down there when I was a kid. Now these are all like hey, did they think they know who I was? Anyways, yeah, there was like I said, there was a hardware store, the shoe cobbler, like a store that sold just gift like cards, like Hallmark cards, and but now there's all these like hipster restaurants here, and hardly resembles the town I grew up in. Some beautiful cabbages there growing in the flower pot. And of course, you come down here, you got to say hello to Orville Redenbacher, the town hero. I would sit down next to Orville, but man, it is so cold out. I bet Orville is pretty cold. Yeah, he is freezing. Yeah, Orville Redenbacher of the Popcorn's actually from Valparaiso. You can see his His bow tie there has little popcorn kernels on it. They have a yearly popcorn festival down here, and I have not been. I have been to all sorts of strange festivals around the country, but I have not been back to the popcorn festival as an adult. I remember the day that Orville died. I was a newspaper delivery boy, and I remember the headline was "Town Hero Found Dead." We've got their Christmas lights hung up here in the plaza, and the big Christmas tree. Well, the Christmas tree's not lit up. They have the lights on these little Christmas trees, but the looks like the big one has not had its lighting yet, or they just turn it off for the day. I think this is normally a splash pad where they have like a fountain where kids can play in the water. Yeah, I wonder when they're gonna light it. Not today. Not today, probably, because there is no one out here. They do have a ice skating rink over here. None of this was here when I was a kid. This is all new. Some more cabbages. More cabbages in the flower pot. Yeah, the little seasonal ice skating rink. Feels like the town is abandoned. I know it's just Thanksgiving and everyone's doing other things, but feels like abandoned out here. Normally it's a bustling area down here. Normally you got people filling up the ice skating rink. So it is Thanksgiving, and I have a lot to be thankful about. Now, I've always had a lot to be thankful about, but the last couple years have been pretty good. The years before that were still pretty good, but a lot more chaotic. Was kind of on the other end of some major transitions in my life. Going through the divorce and all that. But about a year ago, we were talking to Jen that it has been about a year since she moved from New York to North Carolina. So it's great having someone like her in my life that is supportive of what I do, supportive of of this crazy high intensity life that I lead traveling around the country. She's been great. She's very understanding. She helps me at home. She keeps everything is under control on the home front. With her mailing out postcards and taking care of the Etsy shop and just making it a nice, warm, loving home to come to while I am out on the road. I've got two kids in college. I'm very proud of both of them. Both of them are going to be wrapping up. James, I think James is technically graduated. He has a commencement coming up next month. We'll officially get his diploma and all that. Anna has a little less than 2 years left in college. She's only going for 3 years because she took college classes in high school. So it'll be a year from May that she will be finished with college, which is really exciting. And I wish she could be here. I wish she could have been here for Thanksgiving, but she was going to spend Thanksgiving with her mom back in North Carolina, which I understand. It's that's one of the downsides. Even though the children were adults when we got divorced, it's still a bummer because you always want to be with your kids during the holidays. Although I understand that Christy wants to be with the kids as well, so I just kind of let the kids decide what they were going to do, not give them, not pressure them, not make them feel bad for what they pick. Just let them do what feels right for them, and then maybe next time they'll spend the holiday with me. But yeah, so thankful for that. Thankful for my family. Thankful for my home. And just thankful for the life that I am able to lead. Oh, that's the one thing I'm not thankful for, is that cold gust of air that just came by. I'm not thankful for that. But I'm super lucky. I consider myself to be super lucky. This strange career, this strange life that I've carved out, that just sort of happened. Where I'm able to travel to all these amazing places, all these different places around the United States, and be able to see them, be able to record them. You know, when I started traveling, when I started getting interested in travel, I wasn't trying to make a career out of it. I just wanted to see stuff. And now I get to see stuff, and I get to share it with you guys. I get to make it into a career. I get to share it with like-minded people that also appreciate the same strange and unusual things that I appreciate. I mentioned the shoe cobbler. I guess it's not called a shoe cobbler, it's just called a cobbler. A person that fixes shoes. Used to be in this building now, which is, I don't know what it is. It says Lincoln Flats. I don't know what kind of business that is. But anyway, they used to fix shoes. I don't think I ever got my shoes fixed there, but one time the zipper on my jacket broke, and my mom took it here, and they fixed it. All you people up there at City Hall, you're messing it up for the people that's in the streets. There's a Lincoln Highway marker. I don't think this was there. I don't think this is original. I think this was added later. I don't remember this being here when I was a kid, but it's still very rare along the Lincoln Highway. These used to dot the Lincoln Highway. I've traveled the Lincoln Highway, the entire Lincoln Highway, and seeing these posts still in place is pretty rare. You can see there the monument to the Lincoln Highway. Yeah, I traveled all the way from Times Square, New York, talked with the naked cowboy, and then traveled all the way, I think I did it in 10 days, all the way to the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. Oh, I had to come back to the car. It was getting so cold out there. Let me see how cold it is. 31 degrees. So it is below freezing out there. I was starting to catch up with me. I got my warmer coat on. Not my warmest coat, but my warmer coat. This is my not as warm coat. That's the same design. I have had this coat. You guys should probably go back in this channel and see me wearing this coat. I have probably been wearing this coat for the vast majority of the channel's existence. This is basically like a child's blanket that they refuse to get rid of. I love this coat so much. It's very light, very light. So this is always the first coat that I throw on. I'm thankful for this coat since it is Thanksgiving. This is always the first coat I throw on the year. When it gets a little crispness, you get a little crispness, not Christmas, but crispness in the air when summer starts turning into fall. That's when I'll throw this coat on for the first time, and it's like a warm hug. And then I put this one on when I need it. When this one is no longer able to keep me warm enough, I get this one on. Although it's probably time for the next coat. I got all my coats crammed back behind the driver's seat in my car so I can pull them out. I have a wide variety of different sizes and types of coats that I can wear. But yeah, it has been a little bit of a whirlwind last couple days. Like I said, last night we drove from home to here. Day before that, I drove from Florida to home, and like I said, it was a great trip to Florida. IAAPA is so much fun. Every year I love going to IAAPA. I may break out them. Last year I did one video on IAPA. I said, this is too much. I didn't get to see everything, so I'm going to break it into 2 days. I'm thinking next year maybe we'll go 3 days. Maybe we'll go, let me know in the comment section what you think of that. I'm going to go 3 days maybe. Maybe I'll dedicate a day to just the new video games, the new arcade machines, because I didn't have a lot of time with them, and I think that's probably worthy of its very own video. So maybe I'll do 2 days on the theme park stuff, and then 1 day on just the arcades and new stuff coming out there. But yeah, I went to just about every theme park in Central Florida. I almost ended up not going to Animal Kingdom or Disney because, man, Animal Kingdom is not my favorite. There's just not a lot to do there. I love Everest, but besides that, they're getting rid of my favorite section besides Everest, which is Dinosaur Land. I've said my goodbyes there. Didn't feel the need to go do that again. So, what do you guys like to do? I haven't been on that safari in a while. Maybe I need to go try that safari again, because I always feel like Animal Kingdom is so sparse compared to other Disney parks. I did not go to Legoland. I had thought about trying to squeeze Legoland in. I visited Legoland, I think, over the summer. I did it at Legoland, and I like Legoland a lot. It's a lot of fun, but maybe next time. So. Didn't spend a lot of time in Animal Kingdom. Didn't get a chance to go to Legoland, but I think I hit every other theme park in Central Florida. And did a lot of the Christmas events. Loved Jollywood Nights. Maybe it was just because I did it on the perfect night. The weather was perfect. The crowds were low. That was a real fun treat. Loved the Mickey's Christmas as well. Always loved that. Man, the Tiana's Bayou had a 5-minute wait. I should have taken more advantage of that. I just didn't want to get wet. But, yeah, a 5-minute wait on Tiana's is pretty amazing. And, yeah, of course, Busch Gardens had their wonderful Christmas festivities. SeaWorld had their wonderful Christmas festivities. So, that leads me to my next trip. Me and Jen are going to be getting on an airplane. Just a day or two after we get back from here. Gonna hang out with the family a few more days here, and then head back home, hop on an airplane, and then fly out to Los Angeles. Gonna be planning on doing Disney parks for Christmas, doing Universal for Christmas. Want to do Knott's Merry Farm for the first time. If you guys have any other suggestions of what you'd like me to do once I get out to Los Angeles area, leave a comment in the comment section. I always love going out there. It's fun, and I don't get a chance to go out there and do those theme parks as much, so I'm excited. I'm excited about being out there, and then we'll take us into I'll be doing other stuff. Maybe some local Christmas stuff in the area for December. But that leads us into January. And January's going to be a little weird this year, guys. I'll just tell you that. I am having I'm planning on having a medical procedure in January. Nothing serious. This is an elective thing. Like I mentioned earlier, my children are both graduating college. I've made the decision to not have any more children, and that is why I'm having elective surgery in January. I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous, but I'm nervous about that. So kind of like, I'm gonna do all my medical stuff, because I'm bad about putting on medical stuff because I'm always traveling. So I'm gonna try to get like all my medical appointments done in January. So I'll probably be near the house. I may take like a week trip somewhere, but January might get off to it might just be a little different. I like to start the year off with a big honking road trip, but I don't think that's going to happen this January. There's just so much stuff I've been putting off that I need to focus on, and January is kind of a good time to do it. Speaking like from a financial sense, YouTube pays the least amount in January, so better to be like doing other things and taking care of other things than making YouTube videos, and I'll still be making YouTube videos all through January. But you know, if I'm gonna take a little time off, that's the time to take it off. And I usually do take like 5 or 6 days off in January in a row. But probably taking, yeah, it might spread it out a little bit. We'll see how January plays out. And of course, we got Trans World, the very end of February. And I just mentioned we're not going to start the year with a big, giant road trip. But I've got an idea for the most giantest road trip I've ever done on this channel. And I think you guys will like it. I'm not going to get into it too much right now. But as it gets a little closer, as I get the plans in place, I will tell you guys about it. Now, I'm probably not going to start the year with a Choose My Adventure road trip. I've done that the last 3 years. Like I said, January is just going to be weird. And we've learned the past couple years that January is not the best time to do the Choose My Adventure road trip because of weather. So we may do the Choose My Adventure road trip at a different point during the year. We might mix things up a little bit. So this is all just me brainstorming right now. Just I see a family just got out of their car. They're all excited. They're all ran over to the Orville Redenbacher statue. That's really great. So it was great. It was great being able to come up here and spend time with my family. There's been some illness in my family, and so I really don't like missing out on holidays. I like being up here. It's important to me at this point in my life. When I was when I was a younger person, when I was a teenager, when I was starting a young family, I didn't always have time to get up here, but I do try to make that somewhat of a priority these days. So it was good. It was good to see everyone. Jen's back at the house resting. She wasn't feeling all that great today, so she had decided to lay back down and see if she felt a little better later after she rests. So thank you guys so much. Like I said, I am so thankful, and I am thankful for every one of you. When I was at IAPA, so many people stopped me and said hello. When I was at the park, so many people stopped me and said hello. And it means a lot. It's easy when you see numbers on a screen or numbers on a chart. People are watching these. Yeah, people are watching these videos, but sometimes it doesn't become completely real until you actually go out and you see people out in public. You see people want a selfie or want to shake hands or want to tell you about something in my videos that meant a lot to them. That really gives you a perspective of who's out there, who's watching these videos, what they actually mean to people. So thank you to everyone who came up and said hello to me. I want you to know that it means a lot to me. A lot of people say that it made them very happy that they ran into me, or that it meant a lot. It means a lot to me too. Don't think for a minute it doesn't mean a lot to me as well, because I appreciate it. And without people watching these videos, I wouldn't be able to do it full time. I think in some ways I would still be doing this. I think I would be doing this if no one was watching. And I guess that's how you can tell if you love what you do, if you do it when no one's watching. So I'll do it when people are watching, and if people stop watching, I may still be out there doing it somewhere. But I recognize I'm very blessed. Not everyone has the means or the physical ability to travel, to go out to these places like I do. And so I don't regret that for 1 second. And I know very well that could be taken away at any time. Life is precious. Man, life is so precious. Let me, I wasn't even going to talk about this, but I just thought about it, that lost some people. Lost some people this year that I've met along my travels. Yeah, earlier this year, Eric Erickson had passed away. He was a friend of mine, a sculptor, an artist. He invited me out to his home
We had turned his home into an absolute wonderland. You entered his house. It was set up like a movie theater lobby. He had his kitchen set up like a grimy diner, including a nasty, like a bathroom that was intentionally nasty and disgusting. Just a house of wonders. And actually, the last time I saw him, it was very sad. The last time I saw him, because his house of wonders, like, it had caught on fire, burned almost to the ground. And you know, when I saw Eric that time, it had affected him badly, and it hurt. He wanted, you know, it was his idea. I wouldn't have like approached him about this, but he said, you know, you showed my house, you showed, you know, the stuff that I built. Would you like to come see it again now that it's been burned, to kind of show the before and after? And I was like, of course, let's take a look. And it was, you know, very heart-wrenching. I watched the video again, and it was just, everything was in the same place except it was burned to the ground. And I could just tell then he was not, you know, he wasn't, obviously for obvious reasons, you know, he was still very hard on him that this perfect world that he had built for himself and his wife had just gone to ashes, and that was very, very, very sad. But just, you know, I when I moved into my new house, I kind of, you know, thought of him, how I wanted to make my house like a true expression of myself, a true expression of who I am, and I kind of based that on what Eric did. And he's also, by the way, he sculpted mold-o-matics, was part of his career, which, you know, was kind of one of the ways that me and him connected. And you know, yeah, I got to show his house, and I never got to see him again after that. He passed away before the next time I saw him. So that was very, very heartbreaking, very heartbreaking. And then, gosh, just, I'm bad with time, but it feels like it was just a few weeks ago I found out about Matt Alford. He ran Igor's Curiosities out in Cawker City, Kansas. You know, Matt was like, you know, a kindred spirit in a way. He loved roadside attractions. He traveled Route 66 and went way off Route 66 to go visit the world's largest ball of twine in Cawker City, Kansas. And that's not right off Route 66. That's quite a journey, but it meant so much to him. He wanted to go see it. And when he saw it, he fell in love with it. And he moved his family out there. He quit his job, much like I quit my job. He bought a whole building to live in and open up his curiosity shop, and kind of became the steward of the twine ball. He would help me add a piece to it. He kind of watched over it. He kind of, you know, decided he wanted to become part of the American landscape of roadside attractions, and kind of dedicated his life to his dream of being part of a roadside attraction. But sadly, he's been battling cancer for last while, and you know, I saw pictures of him on Instagram, seemed to be doing well, but then just one day found out he had passed away. Again, just constant reminders of how fragile life is, and these people that I'm talking about. As sad as it is, I mean, these are people that follow their dreams, follow their passions, and that's a good lesson to take, to follow your dreams, follow your passions, not wait till tomorrow. Get a chance to express your passion, your love to the rest of the world before you no longer have that opportunity. And then most recently, I think it was less than 2 weeks ago, that Harold Sims, the cat man, Harold Sims, passed away. The founder of the American Museum of the House Cat. I went and visited Harold many times. I was in downtown Sylva, North Carolina, and I saw a flyer for, it said that they were planning on making the American Museum House Cats, and was just looking for help, looking for support. And I reached out to him on the flyer, and Harold was very excited to show me. He had, had a very interesting life, and his obituary was beautiful. He was a biologist, in retirement, just dedicated his life to cats, had a deep love for cats, and he collected everything that I do with cats, like automatons, art, anything cat related. He would collect, and he showed me his art collection of cats, because he ran a shelter with no cages. It was an open shelter. The cats roamed around freely. I even heard people tell me that they didn't adopt cats from that shelter because the shelter was so nice that they felt that they couldn't give the cat a life as good as the cat was having in that shelter. But it's a beautiful shelter. It's still in operation. In his obituary, I saw that Harold had left it to Caleb, who is the manager of the shelter. Another person just absolutely puts their life and their passion into cats, and so I'm glad that is taken care of. I'm not sure what's going to happen in the museum, but like I said, Harold showed me his art collection. He at his shelter, I got a chance to film when he moved the cat museum into an antique mall. Its first location, the antique mall shut down, and then the second location he built from scratch. And he would always have me out. He'd always want me to come out and film. He wanted to catalog his cat automatons. He wanted me to film them, so I would go out there and help him with filming. He was always very grateful when I came out there, always happy to see me, always would just sometimes just call me and ask if I wanted to come out and see what he'd done with the museum. He's 89 years old, lived a long and beautiful life, but still, it just, when I heard that, I really got to thinking about Harold, and it really just, it made me sad. It made me sad. He's one of those people where their passion is just contagious. And so, yeah. So yes, those are just 3 examples of people that we've lost this year. People that had that passion, that lust for life, that lust for creativity, and that lust for the American roadside. And I'll miss all 3 of them, and I regret every single one not spending more time with them, not going out there and seeing them more. But so yeah, I don't take that for granted, because someday there's not going to be a new video on this channel, and I'm not going to be around anymore, and that applies to every single person out there. So what is it that Warren Zevon said? Appreciate every sandwich. You never know what day is going to be your last. There's no guarantees, no future. And man, did I just turn this Thanksgiving video into something sad? I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that. I want to talk about the people that we've lost, and how valuable life is, and how thankful I am for the life I get, and thankful for every new day that arrives. Every new day is truly a gift, and through all the frustration, through all the anxiety, through all the things just happening in the world, it's so easy to lose sight of that. And it's not New Year's, we're not making resolutions, but I that's one thing I want to work on with myself, is to appreciate what I have, appreciate what is around me, appreciate the people I have, and the appreciation that nothing is a given, and to quit getting frustrated about small things, quit getting frustrated about things that I can't change or help, and just loving the gifts that this universe gives to all of us. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for having dinner with me and my family for Thanksgiving. And until next time, this one's in the bag.